You thought I was behind the chair, didn't you?
Well, you were wrong.
Gentlemen and ladies, welcome back. I haven't made one of these in a bit, so might as well. My last video was 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm late. But we're going to change that today. In this video, I will be covering zoom in camera, keyframes and sounds, what I like to call the flow state, the depression state, mask transitions, and blurs and effects. All in this video. So stick around, you might learn something new, and like I always say, I'm not a professional, I just know how to cut corners, and yeah, that's about it. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. So first, you gotta think of the style of your video and how you want to edit it. Like if you're playing like a chill game, or if you're playing like a very chaotic game. There's always different styles to different things. I'm covering the basics of what I post on our channel. When someone watches your video, they usually click on it to see what's up. So those few 23 seconds in your video need to be hectic and hook the person to your video. So either start out with a bang, or do what I usually do. I usually exaggerate. When someone's talking real loud, it gets really close. Or in the next frame, it just gets really far away. That is the zoom effect. I use it to give my videos more motion and to make them look chaotic. It's really easy to do and it doesn't require that much, as you can see in the videos I'm showing here. But if you want to use this, that brings me up to the next thing. Keyframes. Keyframes are very useful for if you want to add motion to your video. It's kind of self-explanatory. You put a keyframe at the start of your track, and whatever you do to your track, the keyframe changes, kind of like animation. But the thing is, when you put keyframes randomly, it just doesn't look that good. That's where curves come in. You put these on your keyframes to either make it ease in real slow or ease in real fast to make your video look clean. Say you put a keyframe at the start of your track and you want it to zoom in. You'd put it at the start and put a keyframe at the end or wherever you want it to zoom to, or stop zoom. And then you would go to that last keyframe and enlarge your video. That looks pretty good. It's kind of slow, but that's where curves come in. Curves make it fast, slow, or in between. And if you play around with these keyframes, you can make something really good. You can use keyframes on such as audio, opacity, video speed, stickers, and effects. And that brings us to effects. Effects are what give you depth in your videos. You want your videos to have a lot of depth. So, what I like to do is, if there's a very intense moment in your video, type in shake in the search bar. Drag it into your timeline and adjust it to how you like. Shakes are really good for very intense moments. Or if you want to make a very weird transition, you can add keyframes to them which slow it down or make it faster, and it's really cool, actually. And sometimes along with the shake, I add a line effect around the edges. Add more depth. This wasn't on the list, but I want to cover it anyway. I'm going to show you how to blur something. If you want to blur out someone's face, cut your timeline to what you would want to blur out. Hit Control-C and then Control-V, copy and paste it. Drag it over the clip. Then go to Effects, type in Blur. Put it into your timeline and drag it under the clip. After that's done, select the overlay and go to Mask. Add a mask and click Reverse. Then you can play around with it however you like. And that's how you blur something. Audio is a really big thing about your videos. Take this video for instance. I don't know what's playing in the background, but I bet you didn't even notice it. It's a very subtle detail, but it's something that makes you feel safe when you're watching videos. I don't know how to explain it. Thing with audios is, if you don't know where to get them, me neither. I usually download them off TikTok or YouTube. But the thing is, Capcut has a thing about audios where you can't use the audios. So how do I put audios in my video without paying $7 a month? Simple. Make your audio clip an overlay and drag it out of the clip so it ain't there no more. It's the same thing as normal audio. It just doesn't look the same. You can't tell the difference. Oh, this is very hard to explain. Back into it. The flow state. The flow state happens often. You wake up, you're like, okay, I'm gonna edit a video. It goes really good and you're having a good time. You're getting a lot done, you feel productive, and you feel good about your day. Usually when I'm in the flow state and I just start getting a bunch of videos out, I mainly put on music. But the thing is, when I'm doing audio and all that to my videos, I don't do that, of course. But when I'm cutting down the clips, I usually like some background noise. And then there's the depression state. The depression state is where you get burnout for doing so many videos at one time. Or you're working on a video for such a long time and you finally get it out. You just don't feel like doing it again, you know? But what I say to that is it's better never than late. Because usually when I'm in this stage, I get someone, mainly the person I edit for, to bully me into finishing it. But sometimes don't get overwhelmed because sometimes don't edit too many videos at one time. But also keep consistent. And yes, I do get mad while I'm editing. But it's fine. If you commit to a video, some videos don't work out. But if you have a good video going, you can't stop. You gotta push forward and finish that video. Masks and transitions are kind of self-explanatory. Transitions are just something that you use to transition to another clip or transition to another time in your video. There's a whole selection of them, and transitions are kind of weird, and you're just gonna have to figure out that part by yourself, because half the time I just do something weird. But it's fine because every video is unique. Last one is masks. Masks are what I used for the blur. It's basically how I made this guy come out of the corner at the start of the video. Masks are very useful for various of things, such as transitions, blurs, overlays, more particularly if you're doing shorts. I can't really explain much of these because they're kind of just self-explanatory. You gotta figure out how to use them in your own way. I don't know how long this video's got, but I hope it's helped you. I hope you're doing something with your content creation and not wasting your potential. In the little quote of the day, if you feel like you can't do content creation or edit, you are very wrong. Anyone can do this. But at the end of the day, if you want to do what I do, and you're thinking to yourself, that looks too hard, then you're as dumb as I was when I started. It's not as hard as you think, and anyone can learn it. It's honestly kind of fun once you get the hang of it. Content creation isn't luck, no matter what people say. So, if you want to do this, prove it. That'll be all for today. If you would like to see more videos like this, or if this video has helped you, comment down below, tell me your opinions, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, if you would like to see some of my work, I link the channels that I edit for down in the description. Thanks for watching.